calling back. We're going to try to give her a call again, and then she just added another phone number to the 13-year-old grandson who's possibly with the daughter. Step out with this.
2412.
Veteran crisis hotline's calling in, so they have a female veteran's off her medication. She's at work to safe haven. Attacking 12, take a check that one out.
6-1 bullet, 2-1 try to take a shot.
Officer still stands for time? No. Offender in custody? Thanks. Anyone else close, might just see result, let me know. First time out. 10-4. 422, you guys are okay over there? Is your victim at the hospital? Alright, the ET doesn't take pictures of the domestic related?
She's calling back. We're going to try to give her a call again, and then she just added another phone number to the 13-year-old grandson who's possibly with the daughter. Step out with this.
2412.
Veteran crisis hotline's calling in, so they have a female veteran's off her medication. She's at work to safe haven. Attacking 12, take a check that one out.
6-1 bullet, 2-1 try to take a shot.
Officer still stands for time? No. Offender in custody? Anyone else close, might just see result, let me know.
We're back. There we go. We are back. Last night, for some reason, I don't know. Last night, for some reason, I got a call. Get the F up, get on your computer. Your channel's back. I was like, what? What? I didn't understand. I haven't understood this whole time. I was like, what? My channel's back. So I go to look at my YouTube and I'm like, wait a minute, do I have to set everything back up again? And it's like, I don't know. So I see some memberships. Yeah, I with this week and a couple days that I was gone, I took a humongous hit. So especially with memberships, my the only information that I got was that everything was turned back on, and then also I got a message about anybody that needed to re-up during that time period. Pretty much, I don't even know if they know. I know sometimes there's kind of a bug with this platform when it comes to notifications. So I don't even know if some people even know that we're back. I did get a lot of people messaging me. Number one, that's how I found out in the first place, was people were getting emails about it. And then also people were getting emails about it being back too. So I want to just say thank you to everybody. Whether it was, your prayers, your well wishes, your tweets, other platforms, whatever you were doing, even on this platform, some awesome content creators were also, speaking up. And so I just want to say thank you to all those people. I still don't know. It's like I'm playing a basketball game and I don't know what out of bounds is. You know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to anything Luigi that was on my channel, it's all been, I'm going to show you guys. I'm just going to listen. It's like I said when everything took place. I don't listen. The talk shows. Look, I love my footage. You don't mess with my footage. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like us talking about stuff, that stuff's not important to me, and so I'm just gonna get rid of it all. Because anything that has to do with Luigi, uh, I don't know where the copyrights, whatever. I mean, I'm gonna show you, but I'm gonna delete it because it's not that important to me. So it's like I'm playing a basketball game and I don't know what the out of bounds is. I don't even know where the 3-point line is. I don't know. And so during this time, and when it comes to this channel, I want to let people know it's a little different. We don't just sit behind a desk and talk and discuss. That's not all that we do. That is some that we do. But we also go out to communities. You know what I'm saying? We do put in the effort behind the words. We're not just sitting back at a desk could be correct, could be not. I don't know. You see a lot of I don't even know what the hell's going on with the Sebastian Rogers case when it comes to this person versus that person and fake versus real and all of this other stuff. And the only thing that I can, the only thing, especially even after today, the only thing that my heart can come to is like, I feel bad for the loved ones of Sebastian because when it comes to the whether it's the fake versus real, whether it's this person versus that person, like you're slowly chipping away at their armor that they desperately need to keep it together. And I'm sitting here like, it's this person versus this person. I'm debunking you, and and this, and I'm just like, and then you see like even the green hoodie, how it turned out to be nothing. It's like the ups and downs that slowly chips away at the loved one's armor. And they already started with armor that was already chipped because their loved one's missing. It already has a piece missing. They need more armor. They need more real. And as I'm sitting back on this week and a half break, the first couple days, I was like, what am I going to do with the mission that I've been working for the last couple years? You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do with this mission of being able to go to different communities? Is there what am I supposed to, what am I supposed to do? Just like when I came into this position to go into different communities, right? Is this what I'm supposed to do? We had that conversation a week ago. And so the first couple days, I'm like, what is this what I'm supposed to do? And then after that, it was like, okay, I just, there was so much going on in my mind. I really just had to shut it all down. Like everything in my mind, I had to literally just clean out my mind and really just, okay, what is this path that I'm supposed to go on, right? I wasn't looking at social media. There was nothing. Even my team. There was a couple days I was just and then the couple days after that I come back and I see the stuff the last few days and I'm just sitting there going, what the F is going on with this case? The Hoover's Who, the roller coaster emotions and all these different things. And the only thing that my soul, the last couple days, my soul, I'm just sitting here going, this does nothing but chip away at that armor. Just chip, 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 chip. Think about like with the lights discussion that's going back and forth. What it is and what it isn't. And this person says this and this person says that. None of us work for the effing FBI. Okay? None of us work for the fucking FBI. I mean, this person, okay, could be. This person could be. I don't know. Do I have an opinion? Of course I have an opinion. That's why I'm here. That's why you hear us. But it doesn't mean that I need to do an all-out effing war on another individual because I feel my opinion is effing right. It's like, and so I see that, and it's like, you think about the families. You think about the families, and you're like, oh my gosh, the families. They're whether they want to or not, their emotions are getting pulled. But well, it could be. I'm thinking over. You know what I mean? And then that's constant chipping. Constant chipping. The people back and forth. The people that want to be trolls and say all this slanderous, defamatory stuff without merit and create all these, you know what I'm saying? And this is what I don't understand. You got the effing Wild West out there when it comes to people's mouths. And they want to hit me. But I'm sitting there and I'm seeing this, and I'm seeing the green hoodie. It was like, man, that was suspicious. That's what we were working on, right? You know, you hear about Seth coming out telling the local news, I gotta definitely since April he was talking mad stuff about law enforcement since April. And then just a couple weeks ago, definitely have more hope. And it was like, where'd that hope come from? Was the hope the green hoodie? Now, we were digging into the green hoodie stuff because it was suspicious. It is, right? But even back then, I was like, it could be a panhandler. You know? Remember the show? Hey! I don't have $1. Everybody looks. What? I showed you guys how Sebastian and Katie both stopped right as they left that little pillar part. And then they did more stopping. Nobody's seen that. I showed you guys the lady really did turn her head at the same time that everybody turned their head. There was something that took place. And hey, I don't have $1. You know? What? Huh? But then we hear from law enforcement. And because, like I always said when the footage came out, I told everybody, look, there's got to be, listen, you're not going to have an outside number two camera taking video when you're, listen, if you're a business owner, you're going to have the camera number one. Your first camera you're going to have is coming in and out of that door. I said law enforcement would have seen the video of that person. That's why it probably took them 5 weeks to give it to Seth. Was because they were investigating this person that looks suspicious, just like we thought it was suspicious. But then during this break, I hear that green hoodie from law enforcement. It's no. And then they start coming out with these videos about social media and stuff. And it's like, That's more chipping away, right? You see what I'm saying? So as I'm gone for this week and a half, and some parts I wasn't, on social media for a few days. Actually, most of the time. The last couple I was just kind of chilling in the background. And I was just like, I wanted to come on tonight and let you guys know that we're back. And I missed you guys, and I want to shout out a bunch of people as well. But I also wanted to talk about something. There's been so many updates with Sebastian's case when it comes to the stuff that's been out. I mean, you even got talk shows that are just doing shows about speculation. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person was withholding evidence. And it's like, what the F are you talking about? All of this, look at me, and the comedy skits about playing people's parents of a victim, and just all of these different things that's going on. And I sat back tonight and I'm like, I don't even know what topic I can make tonight's show other than what the F is going on in the Sebastian Rogers case. And that's on both sides. Because the conclusion that I came to as I'm sitting here all day, I was actually going to try and be on at 6:30 Central tonight, like normal, and I couldn't even make it because I'm sitting there going, "What?" The only thing that I feel inside of me right now is how these loved ones of Sebastian it's the chipping away at the armor. I was telling my team before I even set the live, I'm just sitting here going, you guys, I don't know what the F is going on with this case. And I'm sitting here seeing the who versus who, and the fake versus real, and the speculation, and the look at me, and the catchy titles. And I'm just going, what the F is this? What the F is this? And all I could think was parents and their armor being chipped already. When it's already missing a piece because of their loved one, something happening, in this case, Sebastian going missing. Already a piece missing. And there's more chipping away. Aren't we supposed to be helping these families? Isn't that why we're here? Instead of making up shows, talking about what this person said about me, and I'm gonna respond, and I have to respond, and these shows about making up all this crazy ass shit just because you don't like somebody. These shows about a catchy title just to get a view and another sub off of a victim's name, off of a loved one's victim's name, off of a community's loved one's victim's name. Maybe your neighbor. The only topic I had tonight was talking about how all this shit is just chipping away at these loved ones' armor when they're already missing some already. They already had something horrific happening. And then there's just a bunch of people, whatever it is that I mentioned, and you're just chipping even more away because the hopes go up and down. And I hate putting it like this. I really do. And I said this to my team earlier. I said, it's like these loved ones die inside with every up and down, up and down, up and down. Emotions going this way, emotions going that way. Back and forth, back and forth. Chip, 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 chip. This, what is, I want to hear from you guys. I want to know in chat, what is this new definite hope that Seth had since April? 8 months. And he finally has hope in law enforcement. What was it? And this is what I feel it is, and this is what I feel it has been. Now, it could be the green hoodie, it could be the lights, who knows what it is? I don't know. I don't talk to him. But what I think it is, and what I've thought since May, abduction. Abduction. Somebody accidentally left the door unlocked. Somebody, because listen, I had full custody. Hey, did you lock the back door? Yes, Dad. Are you sure? Yes, Dad. And then a little bit later, you go check because you're switching your laundry or something. And you're like, she forgot to lock it again, and she didn't want it. She didn't. Not saying somebody did it on purpose, but after we're done with our searches back then, still did more after, but when we were done with that part, abduction. Now, there's been a lot of stuff going on, investigations popping up at the, September, October, that were actually made public. Remember, when it comes to those crimes and those kind of investigations, they don't let you know nothing until the very absolute latest, because they need to keep that on the DL because of these networks and how huge they are and how they know how to try and evade investigations. It's one of the reasons why I think law enforcement's been quiet. It's one of the reasons why I think you're starting to see and have since October, November, even recently, behavior around that area that promotes and supports that kind of activity. You're right outside of a major hub. Do I think that's his I would like to know though. Was it the hoodie? Is it something that law enforcement told you that you can't tell anybody? I mean, you can see stuff going on there and really think about it. It is. I don't know how and that's when it comes to someone vanishing, Kathy D, and thank you all for being here. Appreciate you. That's what I'm saying. Because it's a lot of people. You saw the big board with the guy, the leader of, I can't even remember his name, Ken. You saw the big board, all the, how much was searched, how much our team searched, how much other teams searched. You know what I mean? If somebody did walk away, that's why when in the middle of May, and we stood there and it was like, on that, it's like, man, this is crazy. No signs. And then on that ride home, I'm just going, it's got to be, it's got to be abduction. How does somebody just disappear? How does somebody not leave a sock? How does somebody not leave a piece of clothing that's torn? How does somebody, how does somebody not come across something? Think about it, from February all the way to now, if he really did walk away. You're not talking about it. If you don't have shoes, and you saw our searches, the bush is thick, it's sharp. If you don't have protective footwear out there, your feet are going to get beat up and you ain't going to be walking very much longer. So when you're talking about the area, it can't be that large of an area. Okay? It can't. That's why the manhole covers were suspicious to me, because it's like, look, when we went out there, 75% of them weren't on there. I showed you why. It's because they continually got clogged. I showed you over time in different periods of all the mud that was getting pushed out there and how they'd flatten it again and more mud would come and they'd flatten more mud. You know? But how does somebody just disappear? You can't tell me. It's like what I brought up all the way back then. Who says that there wasn't somebody back there walking in the dark frickin' neighborhood? Because there's not a lot of light. It's a middle to high class area. Not a lot of light. Somebody might have been creeping through those backyards, going up to each back door handle, going. And when one of them went, that's how somebody just disappears. And that's why I said, and I bring up even my own example. Hey, did you lock the door? Yes, Dad. It ain't the first time. And if you're a parent of a teenager, more often than not, you know what I'm talking about. Hey, did you do this? Yes. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. What are you talking about? Hey, did you lock the back door? Yes, Mom. Yes, Mom. Okay. Somebody's creeping through the backyards, checking door handle. Whoa, hey. Think about it. Isn't that? Think about a predator. That's why, lock your doors, lock your windows. If you're a single female, you know what I'm saying? Like the same situation. These creeps will literally do stuff like that. Think about some of these SKs out there that have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with kidnapping. Think about some of the SKs. What are some of the SKs even doing? Doesn't have to be somebody that's going in there to take possessions. It could be literally one of those sick predators, maybe got connected through a video game. You know how much predators are out? You know what I'm saying? But that's how somebody just disappears. And that's why I felt since May, I'm like, the only thing that makes sense to me anymore, unless somebody comes across something in the next months and whatever, What's up, Rachel? Thank you, everybody, for hopping in. It's like, hey, I don't, because if it was something else would have popped up back in May and right now. I mean, what do you guys? I know that the green hoodie was suspicious. But they had the front camera going in and out. It's why I feel like it took them 5 weeks to give it to Seth. Because remember when Seth came on our show back in the first couple days of April, that's when he just got the footage of Texas Roadhouse. We talked about his shoes and all that. I don't even know if that's members only or not anymore. What I haven't even really checked anything. I think I have to reset up stuff on my channel or whatever. I don't know. You know, maybe they had the front camera. They were able to, and they contacted them. It's like I was saying when we were even going through it, like the investigators had to have had the footage. The business is going to have a front door view automatically before any other camera. They've seen the person come in and out. A lot of times they even have one at the register, not that they walked up to it, but and so when you hear like the quick response about, it has nothing to do, we've already checked it, it was verified, and then it's like, well, what is going on? Can you imagine the hope? Because I imagine most loved ones know just a little bit more than the general public that we are, but they don't know, obviously, what the investigators know totally. Could that have been the hope? It's crazy. You got people doing shows about canines and how canines in the Sebastian case is like, I have my own puppies, even though I'm not a canine handler, and I have my own puppies, and I live in another country. I can talk about canines in the United States and how they get handled, and if it's the dog or the handler, and it's basically trashing the dogs, and it's just like, you can never trash these dogs. It's not their fault. And I'm not even saying any of the pups messed up, even if one of them did jump into the pond, because honestly, I think that whole day when it came to locking it down, and yeah, you know who I'm talking about, Narc, the one that walks dogs around for your videos, but then she's telling you and has already made videos months ago about, yeah, I know about canines and I know what they can do and what they can't do, and it's like, I don't know. I've actually been out with some. You know what I'm saying? I've seen them in action. I trust a canine. I really do. And that's why when it came to the one jumping in the pond, it was like, no, I think it was the person that was handling it, because, I know that anytime I've been around canines and been able to be a part of, observing it and stuff, there's not a lot of people. The activity's got to remain low. You got to keep a certain distance. It's amazing to see a canine working in action and how they're using all their senses and their smarts, and it's beautiful. It's amazing. And when it comes to the dog jumping in the pond, to me it was like, look, if you have neighbors searching all over the place around the dogs in the same parts as the dogs, you got people screaming and yelling back and forth. I mean, it had to be a chaotic situation, and I'm sure the dog went into some kind of anxiety, panic or something, and just did something it normally wouldn't ever think about doing, and just did it because it was being, the chaos was just crazy. it's just I'm just sitting here going, man, I'm sitting here watching people go at each other and chip away at the loved one's armor, and seeing the different, like, whoo, and it's just going, and it's just like, man, you think about the up and down, people blaming canines, people blaming this person, people. Even using the victim's name to respond to what other people say about you is just, that can't even be good for the families either, because if it was mine, and I saw people using that as a, well, let me tell you something first, it's like, I don't know what is going on. It's like, you go to the recent updates about, the investigation. It's ongoing. It's not a cold case. It's not a cold case. You look at just the 50K even. You look at the 50K reward with that from the FBI, and then on top of whatever, 250. But you just look at the 50K from the FBI. That should still tell you something. It is, Caroline. That should tell you something, though. My thoughts in May. There's been nothing, no, not even one sign, no nothing since the first day was reported missing. Still no updates, a ton of searches. Abduction, FBI reward 50K alone. Abduction. And look, I've used one of my own experiences to show you guys, hey, just because they say they locked the back door doesn't mean that. It's just, hey, it's part of growing up. It's part of being, Did I ever tell my mom I did something and I didn't do it? Yeah. It's being a kid. It's being a kid. When you're a kid, you're lazy sometimes. Yeah, I did this. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't. And then that doorknob. It is. It's just, all I could think about is like, what do I talk about tonight? Well, all I can do is just talk about the chips on the armor. Come on, people. You know what I'm saying? Come on. You even heard somebody last night, and shout out to Truth. You even heard somebody, CP last night sitting there saying, look, like, you got Seth saying, come on, people, let's just stop the bashing and all this other shit. And you got the other side saying, come on, people, let's just stop the bash, all this other stuff. And it's just like, all right. I want to say, let me see, thank you. I appreciate that. And I couldn't do any of this stuff without you, seriously. And I mean it. And I know you guys know what I mean after what took place here recently. But now that we're, and it sucks because there was so many people. It basically, when that thing took place with YouTube, anybody within the last, how many was it? It was anybody within the last like 3 weeks or something. It was just, they were gone. So if you were before and you're not since, I apologize. There's nothing I can do. I don't even know what took place, but I just want to say thank you to all your people for all your energy. I'm gonna do some contribution call outs here real quick. Let me see. So thank you for being a member, Jennifer P. Appreciate that very much with the Christmas tree. Also, I do want to say thank you to some individuals. I want to say thank you to Guidance, Jacqueline, Silky, Terry, Detective, Pamela, Veronica, Jennifer, Cheryl, Donald, Josie, Holly, Rebecca, Lori, also Heather, Janice, Linda, Angela, Michelle, Kim, Ann, Rachel, Melissa, Jill, and Angelita. Also, I want to say thank you for. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, man. I don't know. I was thinking about opening the phone lines up. Cause really, I'm just, like I said, when this took place a week and a half ago, the first 6 days, 7 days, I was in another, I wasn't even, I wasn't even paying attention and I was in a different place. The last couple days, I'm just sitting back, kind of just observing, observing. And I'm just going, man, what is this 8-month delay in Seth's hope in law enforcement? What changed it? And then I'm just seeing all the mud and the muck and all of this, and I'm just going, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? I want to know, do you guys think after all this time, we're moving up on 10 months in just a couple days? I know he was reported missing the 26th, but I'm saying because the last time anybody seen him was on the 25th. The 25th is Christmas. It's going to be 10 months on Christmas. What else makes sense? Like, really, I know there's a lot of people doing a whole bunch of different shows about this and about that, about this and about that. I just want to go live. And I'm just going, look at the stuff that's going on in the area. We've been bringing it up since the end of summer, beginning of fall last year. I was mentioning it before summer even really hit. People are like, no, he wasn't abducted. Something happened. Okay. I still feel like he was abducted. And then as time goes on and each month goes on and each week, and I'm just like, more and more every single day that it gets closer to another day ahead. It's like I just feel even stronger, minus the manholes, because the manholes will always be that little percentage. But abduction. You think he's in the restaurant, Caroline? Right, Busby? The damn manholes. You think so? I mean, I looked at it. I just my opinion. I don't see him. But uh, in the far back. Listen, I wear glasses, right? So who knows? Maybe you got better vision than me. Back aisle. Give me a timestamp. Um, Give me a timestamp on the actual restaurant video, and I'll check it out. I'll look at it again. Yeah, I was kind of thinking. I was like, man, I kind of want to hear from everybody, but I don't. I don't want to go too long tonight. I just want to let you guys know I'm back. I wanted to just kind of explain some things about whatever took place. Also, I kind of wanted to. I wanted to get into a show tonight where we were gonna um, dig into some of the footage. Uh, Because I don't know why somebody still keeps using Google when you could use my footage. It's right there. It's when you see the difference in the cameras, how they're different on Google, where they're angled and where they're angled at on my footage from right then, that already tells you. I wouldn't even pay attention to the camera angles on Google because I don't watermark my shit. It's there for you. You know what I'm saying? Do people misuse it? Of course they do, but to me, it's for the community, and I want people to it's about the truth. I want people to find the answers for these loved ones. I don't give a shit about a watermark, you know? Use the footage. That's what it's there for. But I kind of wanted to go through that. But, I'm just sitting there going, "Man, you got this person's fighting with two people, this person, well, I'm debunking your light shit and I'm talking about your light shit." And it's like, man, none of us work for the FBI. You got, dude talking about, the Rico stuff. I'm going to show you guys that. Then there's blackmailing and extortion, and it's like, what the hell? It is. It's gotten. And as I'm just trying to get like, what am I going to go through tonight? I want to go through this footage, but man, it just keeps tearing at my heart and my soul. And I just keep thinking about what if it was me and that was my loved one that was missing. And I continue to see this shit back and forth and what it would do to me. And my armor's already chipped. And I think about their armor and it makes me sad. And I'm like, damn, what the F is going on? The title of the stream, it's not like, hey, I've been gone a week, what's going on with the case, you guys? No, it's not that. It's like, I've been gone a damn week, and what the F is going on with this case? Just sadness and anger at the same time, because I'm just sitting there thinking, man, if that was me and I was seeing any of this stuff, the hope, like, oh my gosh. And then all of a sudden, that wears on you. The people that are just involved in it, whether it's sitting behind a desk or a phone or a video camera, and it's just about clout. And then being that loved one of a victim and sitting there going, all the different emotions. There's not just two emotions that we feel. There's so many different emotions, and going from one emotion to the other, 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 to the What's up, Nina? I know the speculate. That's what I'm saying. The catchy titles, and it's just like, and then the families. If you're a family member, you might be bought into it. Whether you're bought into it or you disagree with it, that's another emotion that you don't need to add on top of what the F you're already feeling. Whether it's something you agree with or something you disagree with, there's still emotion invested behind that. And why this is one of the reasons why I don't reach out to any family member unless they reach out to me. Because listen, if they're reaching out to me, that means they're letting me take on whatever they're trying to give me, right? Whether that's nasty shit or good shit, I don't know. It just depends on the person. Just depends on the person. Because look, I'm there for people and I get treated like shit from them. Just being honest. I've been there since day one, since before it was a cool thing, and I've been treated like shit by people. Just saying. You don't hear me complain. You don't hear me bitch. You don't hear me use it against anybody. You don't hear it alter my thought process. You don't hear it alter the words that come out of my mouth. No. Because to me, it's not about pleasing that individual. It's about trying to do what I can for the victim, because the victim is always number one. I don't give an F what other somebody else, I don't give an F. Because to me, it ain't about their fucking approval. To me, it's about if I can help this victim. So I don't need to get along with, I don't even have to talk to him, because that's not where I get my motivation. I don't get my motivation, my drive, my dedication, my effort from any of those. I get it from you all. You are the ones that give me the drive, the effort, the motivation, the dedication. You, not them. Because to me, it's about you, and it's about the victim first. I've helped out families. 99% of them are cool. We're still cool. There's 1%. I don't effing know. I don't effing know. But regardless, that's why I still am trying to talk and discuss this about what the F is going on, because regardless of all of any of it, it's about Sebastian. It's always been about Sebastian. My heart will always be about Sebastian. regardless if anybody that's close doesn't like me. Because it's about Sebastian. And I know that I'm coming from the right spot. I know that I'm going about it the right way. I know that I'm trying to do the right thing because that's what 150 is. And I already know, listen, if you don't like me, it's a personal thing. That's fine. I'm not here for the personal shit. Because if I was, we'd be out having a beer or we'd be out in a parking lot. But we're not. What I am there for is that loved one. I just hate to see it. I hate to see it because just like I think about the family and the loved ones of Sebastian, I also think about what do you think Sebastian would think about all this? Are these the kind of friends? Remember when Katie said that he wanted friends for his birthday? Sebastian said he just wanted friends for his birthday. Are these the kind of friends? The ones that sit there and think that they're standing up for him, but they're just blinding people with their own personal agenda, their own piggy bank, their own. That's another thing that I thought today before the show. Are these the kind of friends Isn't that, you know what I mean? What kid Listen, I was when I was young, I was one of those kids that didn't have a lot of friends. I'm going to be honest with you. When I was really young, I didn't have a lot of friends. I went to different schools, was always the new kid. Uh, you know, all I did was practice from 3rd grade on was practice basketball from when I got home from school to when I was going to bed. That's all I did. My life was basketball. I was lonely as a kid. You know what I'm saying? And to sit there and go, man, how I wished I could have a friend. And it was to the point where that friend I had to make was imaginary that was playing against me in a basketball game so I could practice. That was my friend. Was somebody that I was playing against on the half court hoop outside at the garage. And I didn't even wish for friends on my birthday. So when you hear any child for their birthday ask for friends, and then you see some of the people that use his name, you know, these same people that use his name to talk shit about other creators or to respond to other creators or to make up stuff about other creators or to do any of this back and forth shit. Sebastian, we're going to be your friend, buddy, as soon as you're found. But you're talking shit about other people back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Do you really think that he would sit there and go, I want to be that? Like, that's my friend. These people are effing nuts. And I'm just sitting back because I had to reflect a lot, you guys. A week and a half ago, I had to literally go, okay, I had to like go to another damn dimension in my mind. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to dig deep in the back of my mind. I had to dig deep into the bottom of my soul. I had to dig all the way into my heart. I had to do it all. I had to go all the way to the effing bottom. And when you're doing that, there's this sense that comes over you of like, what the F is important? What the F is important? And you reflect and you look at things a little differently, and you're just, more of a grounded fucking mental. And when I come back from that, and I'm just going, what the hell? I don't think, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think when he may see, listen, a cake has frosting. It could look like the yummiest damn cake on the fanciest damn plate. And when you cut into it and you see what the cake is made of, it could be the moldy, ooze-filled, freaking nasty inside of that frosting. There's a lot of people that dress with a lot of frosting. I don't think he would want to be your damn friend, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of people that put out there about this sweet, innocent approach, and they're just scandalous ass MFers in the background. Using his name. He wouldn't be friends with you. Do you think he'd be happy? Do you think if he was found tomorrow because, hey, kids, they watch YouTube. You know what I'm saying? What's up, everybody? Thank you for hopping in. Appreciate you very much. What if he's found tomorrow? Kids, hey, Sebastian, look at all this support on YouTube. Cool. Clicks on it. Next thing you know, he's getting into the, auto generate, goes to the next, all of a sudden. Yeah. This person said this about me, so I need to respond. You think that's going to make him feel proud? Do you think that's going to make him feel good? Do you think that's going to make him want to be your damn friend? The people that are... Oh, coming across another one. Yeah, this person was doing this and this and this, and there was absolutely no truth to it. Ew. Next. Goes to the next one. Yeah, let me tell you how this guy's opinion is a bunch of bullshit. Ew. Next. You think he's gonna be your damn friend? That's cool, Hope. What's the new hope? You know what I'm saying? What is this hope? You know, this video right here. Renewed faith. This one right here. Let me change it real quick.
For the last 9 months, law enforcement has scaled back searches for Sebastian Rogers to an investigative format. The FBI has also offered a reward for information. Recently, Dog the Bounty Hunter joined the search and raised the reward amount, all while Sebastian's biological father continues his search efforts. News 2's Audrey Mayer speaks exclusively with his father and tells us where the investigation stands.
On December 7th, Sebastian Rogers' 16th birthday, his father Seth says a recent meeting with law enforcement has restored his confidence in their case.
Today, they have renewed my faith that they are definitely focusing on bringing my son home.
Seth,
You see what I'm saying? Now, since April, Pam, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure. Let me hit this real quick. Thank you so much for the contribution, $2 super chat, and please, y'all, hit the like on that. Thank you so much, Pam. This is what I'm saying. Was it the hoodie? So if he's going live tonight, I mean, I'm thankful I can be in chat and support with the green wave, and I can, you know what I'm saying? I can support with the green wave. I can say, let's find Sebastian now. I can be there because anytime we're there, no matter where it's at, it's there to support. Unfortunately, he can't see me because of his own thing or whatever. But if I could ask a question, maybe y'all can ask for me because he can't see my chats. And not because of me. Do me a favor. What was the hope from something law enforcement told you investigation-wise? Was the hope... It couldn't have been the green hoodie, right? Because if he talked to law enforcement had already vetted green hoodie, right?
Sebastian Rogers' 16th birthday, his father Seth says a recent meeting with law enforcement has restored his confidence in their case.
Today, they have renewed my faith that they are definitely focusing on bringing my son home.
Since April, and this is what I'm saying, since April, they're nothing, they're this, they're that, and then a couple weeks ago, talks to investigators, renewed hope, law enforcement already vetted green hoodie person a long time ago in the beginning. It's why I feel like there's some kind of, since May, abduction. I think they showed him or told him, this is what I think, okay? Because when you go into the later part of this video, he says, if you're the next person to see him, right? And this is what I've said when it comes to the abduction in the rings, right? They go up to, it's why I was bringing it up in other shows. Hey, you guys, I think this guy's connected to it somehow. That was busted down there a few months ago. They're not going to tell you about, especially with those investigations, you know, like those are some of the most shut down investigations when it comes to the public's knowledge. So if they're going up to a victim saying, "Hey victim, have you seen this boy?" "Yes, I saw him this time period." This is why I think that he said later on, if you could be the next person to see him, because I feel like they went to one of these victims and one of these people they busted around around the same area. Hello. And they went up to one of these victims and they said, "Have you seen this boy? Do you recognize him?" "Yeah, I recognize him." That's what I think. Law enforcement already vetted Green Hoodie. What would his renewed faith be from? It's why each day since May, and I like how that rhymes, each day since May, I'll continue to feel more and more that it was abduction. And that's what this investigation is. $50,000 FBI for a missing child. Abduction. None of the parents. I don't know what happened. "Hey, did you lock the back door?" "Yeah." Thud. Maybe that was the door. Maybe the thud was the door shutting. "You okay?" I think I heard him say, "Yeah." Oh. How does nobody know? Well, I thought the door was locked. He told me he locked it. That's the most plausible thing to me. What else could it be? With time comes wisdom. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to time in this situation, it's more time that there's not a direction. There's more time that there's not an answer. There's more time that he's missing. There's more time that but that also brings wisdom. It brings wisdom with what's plausible and what's not. Now, of course, hello, when somebody disappears, there could always be foul play. And we've seen in different cases where they just couldn't bring people in until a certain point of the investigation. No excited utterance. I'm talking about KP, the one that was there when Sebastian was last. Kate. Remember, Katie fell asleep later on that night. You'll have to go to the beginning because I used some of my own parenting experiences to kind of explain where we're kind of going. The thing that makes sense to me. So when you see this person attacking this person and these clickbait titles to whether the loved ones agree with it or on board with it or disagree with it, there's still other emotions that you're making these families go into, and I just don't understand it. Yeah, please use initials. Let's be respectful. Let's be respectful of other people here. Oh, hold on 1 second. Let me heart and like that. Ooh, 1 second. Hold on, and I missed April's as well. Give me 1 second. Contribution call out. And thank you, April. $2 super chat. Missed you all too, and Bo. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Merry Christmas to you all. Kitty is sleeping right now in her little comfy bed. Her little comfy bed that I got her. It's so cute. It's like this. Hold on. It's like this big, and it's got like really thick, like cushions on the bottom and all around it, and it's like a plush inside. So as soon as she gets in it, she's like, she's out. She's out. Yeah, it is. And that's why I'm saying, like, I'm just sitting there seeing the oh, hold on 1 second. Gotta shout Sonita out with the $4.99 super sticker. I gotta see what is it though? It's the prickly pear. It's the prickly. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yes, pray for the East Sun. They came out with the community post. I think it was yesterday. So prayers for them as well. They're very good people. Met them in person, very lovely people. And just down to earth. And they're just, they're out there, trying to do the right thing too. So prayers for their family as well. It's nice to see the emojis are back for you guys. That's cool because I felt bad when they took those away from you all as well. But we'll be on tomorrow night. I'm gonna go hang out at the lounge for a little bit. Nothing crazy. I'll probably just play a game or something to kind of get my mind off everything. Because, like I said, I was really going to go into footage tonight. And after I was just the last couple of days, I'm just like, I could go into this and what do you guys think between this and this and this? And I'm just like, no, not gonna happen. So I don't know. It hurts my soul. It's like I said, and I'll be there tomorrow night. It'll probably be a late show. We'll probably do a late show, hang out late night. We'll see if I'll be on during the day tomorrow. I might actually, because there's some stuff I want to get knocked out. And I'm going to have a lot of footage shows coming up here with different cases as well. But I don't know. I just wanted to share a message with the community, and if people see it or not, it is what it is. But it's like, I don't know. There's some times when you just have to like, you just really have to like sit back and reflect. And even though maybe your voice is only this big, at least that kind of energy is getting put out there. And that's the important thing. And so I want to thank you all for being here. I missed you guys. And I'm glad you guys are back. I'm sorry about whatever got affected during whatever this took place. I have no idea. I think I still have to like reset up stuff. I don't know. I have no idea. And if you just joined, please go to the beginning because, there's a lot of stuff that I talked about. And, it's really important when it just, let's think about what it's always about. It's about the victim, the families, the community. And I think just some people really just go out of their way for whatever agenda it is. And when you really think about it, you sit back and you're like, man, if this person was here, if I was gone and I came back and I saw what was taking place, how would it make me feel, when I wouldn't have had nothing to do with it? When I wouldn't have had nothing to do with it. It's like, man, how would that make you feel, You disappear, something that's not even your fault. You come back and you go to see all the last 10 months. And you're just like, wow. My unfortunate situation led to all of this ugliness. It's a sad thought when you think about it that way. I want to say thank you all for your support. I appreciate it very much. I'll be back tomorrow night. It's going to be a late night. If Seth is going live, we'll go hang out and support like always. I love you guys. You guys mean the world. And even though I was gone for a week and a half, I thought about you all every moment of the day. I hurt for you all every moment of those days. And I appreciate you guys being there and your patience. I'm an empath. I take on a lot of your all pain as well. Thank you all. I appreciate it very much. We'll see you tomorrow. Please hit the like if you haven't yet. It is the free way to help us out. Thank you all for your contributions, whether it's been tonight or in the previous week and a half. I want to say thank you all very much. Shout out to you all. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow. Please be safe. And just think about, what if it was you? What if it was you?
possibly with the daughter.